Quick footwork. Confidence on Courtoreille's part. Arms wide open.
Nice right hand from Courtoreille. You might be quick, but you still want to get those hands up. There's some nice 3 punches right in a row. 3 right hands blocked by Tyro Cyr.
Yeah, he has been landing his shots when going in, but I think the coaches may discuss his hands needing to be up as things go forward here.
Yeah, I can see Gary Fink in the corner, and he keeps saying his hands up, so.
Nice right hand followed through. Again, no strikes to the head of a downed opponent. And Solomon Courtoreille immediately recognizing his mistake.
Well, and it was pretty obvious you're going to take the point away there. It's not even a question.
So again, Courtoreille showing great speed here, Jeremy. His footwork is very quick for an amateur. Trying to mix up the strikes following. Thought about a spinning back fist, did Tyro Cyr. Courtoreille's shots are getting through, Jeremy.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job of closing the distance. And again, Tyro Cyr's got a long reach on Solomon Courtoreille, so I'm surprised that he's not utilizing his jab to try and keep it that way. But it looks like at the moment that Courtoreille is just getting in, and Tyro Cyr has no answer for the speed of Solomon Courtoreille.
You got to wonder, though, if it's also a bit of a strategy in the first round. I'm feeling it out. I'm getting the feel for MMA. It's my amateur debut. You know, that take it slow mentality. And now he comes forward with a couple strikes of his own.
And that's a great return from Tyro Cyr. He's saying, look, I'm here in the fight. We saw a nice little spinning kick there, so it's not as though this round has been dominated so far by Solomon Courtoreille, but Tyro Cyr is coming back, and he does have an answer, and his movement is starting to get a lot better as his confidence grows here in round 1.
Well, and that's exactly it. The longer he spends in the cage, the more confident he may become, and that might change the tide for him here in this fight. Especially with the point being deducted, he knows at worst this round's a draw.
Nice combination there from Courtoreille. Again, it'll be interesting to hear into the corner as Solomon's hands continue to remain down. Will be surprised if he does not get admonished from Gary Vig, head coach over at Arashido, saying, hey man, we got to get those hands up. Here's a takedown attempt now from Courtoreille.
Courtoreille, a nice clean takedown too. Some good defense from Cyr on the side. Courtoreille gets into a half guard now. Cyr trying to pop out the side. Courtoreille ends the round on top, and I think it's enthusiasm getting the better of Solomon Courtoreille there. But Tyro Cyr comes out knowing that despite what happened in round 1, he's still very much in this fight. Cutting off the cage now, Courtoreille trying to find a home for those strikes. Again, hands really low, as if daring his opponent to come forward.
Again, if you've got some speed and he's coming in from some unorthodox angles, but you look for Tyro Cyr to try and find a way to cut him off so that he can escape and maybe use that big right hand. He's been loading it for a while. He's yet to throw it really effectively. That was a nice straight that was just a bit short. Nice kick.
Big high kick to the ribs, answered by Cyr. Cyr's got a bit of a mouse growing underneath the left eye, and Courtoreille keeps coming in with that kick punch combo, Jeremy. Kicks the leg and then throws the straight right hand.
My concern again is just that those hands are down and you leave yourself open to a big shot. That's a nice counter by Courtoreille, catching Cyr coming forward.
Yeah, Courtoreille definitely had the better of the striking here through this fight so far, with 1:50 to go of a 3-minute round. 3 3-minute rounds for our amateurs, 5 in the title fights.
And you get blood coming from the nose and the mouth of Tyro Cyr as he keeps eating these big right hands. There's another one that gets through.
Yeah, Tyro Cyr is certainly a tough kid. Solomon Courtoreille's picked him apart here through the first 4.5 minutes of this fight, now stalking him, throwing his arms out. And Jeremy, that's as much mental as anything else, as he's just kind of showing him that I'll put my hands down and you can come forward and it's not going to make any difference.
It's got to find some angles, and I think for Tyro Cyr, he's got to mix in some kicks. Try and find a way to change the one-dimensional approach, because so far it's all been strikes. There's some punches landing, and again, Tyro Cyr coming forward now with reckless abandon, and Courtoreille saying, come on, as the face of Tyro Cyr is looking a little worse for wear.
Yeah, he's beaten him into hamburger so far. And credit Tyro Cyr, 18 years old, standing in front of him like a man. No question here about the toughness of that young man right there. Courtoreille, again, he ate the big right, Jeremy, and came away from it smiling. Again, that's got to be rather disheartening if you're Tyro Cyr.
Well, and again, he's only landed one really big shot. He's got to try and find some way to do something different. Find some way to change Tyro Cyr's pace up, because Tyro Cyr coming heavy with those lead legs. Every time he leads a leg, and there's a nice kick by Tyro Cyr, or sorry, by Solomon Courtoreille. But that lead leg is so up there that it would be a nice big right kick to that front leg that perhaps could change the momentum of this round.
Courtoreille wore a Muhammad Ali shirt into the weigh-ins. They touch gloves again. We said it before the fight began, Jeremy, that this one should be a good one, and they have delivered. Up against the cage, Courtoreille tries the takedown. Cyr trying to sink in a guillotine here, but Courtoreille pops out.
He does pop out, and now trying to get through is Tyro Cyr, but good work recognizing the escape attempt by Solomon Courtoreille, and he works his opponent up against the cage. Now again, he cannot strike the head of a downed opponent, but he can strike the body of a downed opponent, so look for him to try and throw some uppercuts into the body, into the inside of Tyro Cyr.
Yeah, ground and pound still exists in Calgary, just the targets move down about a foot. As you start throwing them to the body, you try and hit that kidney shot, wind them by punching him in the ribs, try and get anything you can to cause damage. And right now, Tyro Cyr in a bad place. Solomon Courtoreille has his back, and he'll be looking for the rear naked choke.
Oh, and it is in right now. It's all across. It's underneath the neck. A lot of pressure putting on. Just a gable grip, and that is going to be it. The fight is over, and he said we were going to follow him after that. That was a pretty impressive win, Solomon. Good work.